Hey guys, Thomas Blakemore, Teach, Travel, Triumph. And in this video, I want to talk about a range of things that I probably should have known before I went to India. And I'm thinking if I didn't know these things, I'm guessing there's some people out there that may not know them as well. So I'm hoping that this video helps out someone out there, and if it does that, that's the point of this video, ticked off. Number one, understand that it's not going to be a holiday in a traditional manner. When you go to India, it is an absolutely crazy place filled with unbelievable sights. You've got cows wandering around in the middle of the road. You've got unbelievable traffic and cars that don't seem to abide any sorts of rules. Beeping is constant. And there's some things that you need to understand before you go there. It's not a relaxing holiday. You will gain many memorable experiences. However, you need to understand that it's not relaxing in the same way as going to somewhere like the Maldives. So you need to try and understand that and have that idea before you go, so that you don't go there and then suddenly think, oh, what am I doing here, and get a big shock. That's going to happen anyway. Number two, a visa. This is something I really didn't realise, and it wasn't until being in a car with someone I work with here in Dubai that they said, oh, do you need any visas for that? And I was like, oh, I don't know. So I researched it in the car and was shocked to see that I should have got that visa a week before. So panicking, I went through the application process that day, and thankfully it didn't take that long. I was surprised to hear that you needed a visa when I went home for Christmas. When I went home for Christmas, there was a couple up the road from me going on this cruise around the world, and the one country on this cruise around the world that they needed a visa for was India. Luckily, the visa process is much, much easier than what it used to be. You used to have to go to the embassy at your respective countries and get the visa that way. However, now you can just apply online, so it's a lot easier. Number three, stuff to bring. There are so many different things that I didn't realize that I actually needed when I went over to India, because I thought I'd be able to just get them straight away. However, didn't really think about it and overlooked it because I'm more excited about bringing this camera on an adventure than other bits and pieces. So the first thing that I really needed that I didn't have was power. I usually take this beautiful thing with me, and on the top here it's got a range of different, I don't know if you can see that, different bits and pieces that you can pop out. You've got a US side, UK, Europe, all those different pieces. I thought, bring this, done. No. I was surprised to hear about a 3 round pin system that you actually need when you go to India. So luckily, Claire, who I went with, had one of these that I really recommend, because they weren't easy to find when I was there, and I wouldn't have really known where to find them. The second thing is something that you will find in the toilets in the airports and at some of the fancy hotels, and that is toilet paper. Toilet paper is something that isn't really found very often. They tend to use the water system and those bits and pieces, but toilet paper, a simple thing that's really, really light. Just pack it, don't be caught out. The third thing that I would definitely recommend you bring in is hand sanitizer. India is not the cleanest of places, especially when you're eating some of the street foods, and you want to make sure that you have that hand sanitizer to make yourself clean and make sure you don't get that typical Delhi belly. So hand sanitizer is really important. The last one I'm going to talk about that's quite important, not for a guy stance but for a girl, is female products. You'll know exactly what I'm on about, but those aren't popular to get when you're there. So for a girl, I guess my point would be, make sure you bring those things with you so you don't get caught out. Number 4, clothing. Make sure that you pack the appropriate clothing. I would recommend, lots of shorts, lots of t-shirts. T-shirts like this are really good because they're breathable. However, you need to also make sure that you bring something that covers your knees. I didn't do this, and I found myself caught out because I thought of India being a really hot place, but didn't actually think about checking the weather, because that's me. But anyway, trousers are going to be really important when you visit some of the holy places, because that's something that they expect. Otherwise you're going to be buying that there. You can buy it there, but it saves you buying it, I suppose. So clothing is something important. Also, check the weather. I would recommend something nice and thin and light, waterproof if needs be, so that you're not cold. I went in the winter time, so a jacket, especially in some of those northern areas such as Delhi and the Golden Triangle, would be really good around those winter times. If you think winter in the UK is around October, no, probably not October, is around November to January, that's when it gets colder, but use your devices to check certain things. Number 5, SIM card. SIM cards are really easy to purchase when you're in India. However, I've heard of certain scams that involve SIM cards and not giving you the right data and bits and pieces like that. So just make sure when you get straight to the airport, visit the Airtel cart. There's a guy there selling SIM cards. I think we paid £10 and that gave us a gigabyte a day, which was more than enough. And it helped us use the typical phone things, Google Maps, Uber Eats, which was an absolute winner sometimes, and all the typical phone functions that you would expect in India. Buy a SIM card really helps you guys out. 5, research. I always explain about how important research is. I didn't do enough research when I went there, which is why I made a video about how I got caught out and put into a situation where I could have ended up spending way too much money on items that I wanted to buy. Research different things when you go there. It's the same as going to anywhere in the world, but make sure, especially in India, that you research the things that you want to do. For 2 reasons. 1, it helps you know how to get there and what to expect. But 2, especially if you go into some of the sites like Taj Mahal, you can research the facts, learn about it, and when you get there, it becomes a lot more real because it's something that you've read about and wanted to visit, and you can really recall some of the history when you are there. That brings me on to my 6th and final tip, which is look forward to it. I was definitely quite anxious about going, and I'd definitely watched one too many videos about all the scams, all the bad things, the harassment, and all the bad things that could possibly happen in India. Looking back on it, yeah, it was overwhelming, definitely. But at the same time, we didn't really have dangerous, bad situations. The people who were around us wanted to take photos. Initially, we thought that was some sort of malicious intent, but they were genuinely just intrigued. But it's important for you guys to understand that India is a fascinating place full of brilliant, beautiful people, and I would definitely recommend it. And for you guys, if you're thinking about going, just go, because it is an incredible experience. I'm hoping eventually I can go down and see more of the south, but for now, in the next week or so, I'm going to be going to Sri Lanka, 2019's top place to go to, so I am very excited about that. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe so you can see more videos like this, and check out some of the other links that I would have posted within this video so that you can check out some of the India vlogs. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in another video, and I'm out. What on earth is going on?